we're going to learn something today. Have a seat. I know you're kind of hungry, you saw the pizza, but there's a little prize for you guys at the end of this presentation. So, for everybody, there'll be something for everybody. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Teddy. I'm the Sustainability Manager at UM. So, what does it mean? I mean, what do I do? What do you think I do as a Sustainability Manager?
You go around and manage sustainability.
Yeah, okay, but what is sustainability? Concretely, what do I do? All right, yeah, kind of. I'm not an engineer, but I help at least people know that this building, for instance, is energy efficient. We try to save energy. Yep.
Judging by that solar panel over there, probably some renewable energy.
Exactly. I try to promote that. Do we have renewable solar energy at UM? Do you know?
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you go on the Coral Gibbs campus, we have two systems that are powering two buildings. So yeah, we do a little bit.
You try to reduce waste as much as you can.
Exactly. That's a big chunk of my job. Also, you saw those. You know what it means. So we're gonna do a little game later on. But it's exactly that, pretty much. And another thing that I'm trying to promote at UM is, for instance, alternative transportation. So you saw this little thingy over here. It's not really a car. It's what? Yeah, it's more like a toy, actually. But it exists. If you go to California, you can find some of those cars. Really expensive. $200,000. Really expensive. But it may be the future. We don't know. It's a hydro car. What does it mean? Works on water. Okay. So why do we bother having cars working on water? So usually the cars are working on what?
Because water is like a renewable source.
It's true, but at the same time, we could, with this kind of car, we could wipe out all the water in the world. The good thing about this car is that it actually produces water at the end. The exhaust pipe is not pollution, it's water. So I gave you a hint. Why do we want to change from the current system? The car that we have right now, they run on what? It's polluting the air. Yeah, because they run on gasoline, and that's what is making the whole problem. Why? Because as soon as you burn something, you do a fire camp, you go to camping, you burn what? Wood. You're going to burn wood. It's not really good. It's toxic, actually. If you're in an enclosed environment and you have a firewood, you could die out of the fumes. Same thing with a car. You know, if you stay in a garage closed and the car is on, a gas-powered car, you could die. It's not going to happen with another kind of car. What other kind of car do we have out there?
Hydro car. Electric cars.
Electric car. We have electric cars. There's like a pretty cool car out there right now. Tesla. Right? That's an electric car. So you power the car with electricity coming from the grid. Most of the grid, I'm going to tell you right now, it's burning something to generate electricity. So for instance, here in Miami, we burn uranium because it's a nuclear power plant that we depend on. What other alternatives do you have if you don't want to burn something to generate electricity? That's the alternative. Maybe it's not the perfect alternative. We're going to see. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. So I'd like to have someone in the audience to help me with this little car. What's your name? Johnny. Jonathan? Okay, Jonathan, come here. You're going to show people. So be careful because it's a tube. So what do you see?
Water tanks.
You have two water tanks. What is the formula, the chemical formula for water? H2O. So I'm sure you know, but H for hydrogen and O for oxygen. So this car, what is it doing is actually splitting H2O into one tank of what? Hydrogen and the other tank of oxygen. This little thing that you see, the blue thing, it's called a fuel cell. So if you Google fuel cell car, you're going to see that in California, for instance, they sell those. Very expensive, I told you. And that's what generates the electricity. Okay, the fuel cell split the water into two tanks. So you have a little belt inside, and actually it's full of both gas. What's going to happen? It's going to take all those two gas and actually feed the fuel cell battery to generate electricity. To split the water, what do you have in your hand? It's not a remote. It's a battery. It's a simple battery, regular single-use battery. You could use something else to do that. You could use that actually. So you see the whole point is that maybe with a solar panels you could split the water and the fuel cell will automatically create electricity by joining oxygen and hydrogen. This is a zero emission car. If you want, there's nothing coming out of the exhaust pipe except water. Because when you join hydrogen and oxygen, at the end of the exhaust pipe, you're going to have water. So you don't need to deplete water. You actually return the water that you used. It's a pretty cool car. So let's see if it works. So go here. And what you have to do is to actually, we did the splitting of hydrogen and oxygen, so we don't need the battery anymore. What Johnny is going to do is to make sure that you plug the battery in. So you have to red on red, and the red is here, and black on black. Alright, and then let's turn on the big, and it's working. So obviously, it's not a Formula One kind of NASCAR car for now, but it means that if you scale it up, you can have a real car powered by water. Great round of applause for this little guy. Thank you, John. Where are you thinking right now? Why?
Because there's no sun.
Exactly. That's the limitation of solar panel. It's fun, it's great, it looks great. Someone wants to come here and give some details about it. Well, you give the answer, so come. What's your name?
Harrison.
Harrison, okay. So tell me what you see on this one. So yeah, those kind of are like kind of blue. Yeah, you're right.
I see like the little white lines.
Yeah, and they're connected to bigger line, and then a bigger line over here. So this is how a solar panel works. It's not super complicated. You have cells, basically. The sun is going to strike it, and in the cell you have voltage. You have volts, and they get excited by the sun. They do, oh, it's like a big party for them. So they want to get out and go on the other side of this cell. And when they do that, this little line over here is capturing the voltage. And when you have a lot of volts together, it creates voltage, meaning electricity. That's where everything is going to go. Sorry. All those lines that you saw, they're connected to this. And you plug that into whatever, and you can generate electricity. What do you think you can power with this?
You can power cars, power a house.
I'm saying with this panel only.
Oh, a house?
A house. Do you think you can power a house with this panel?
No.
You say no? Why?
Because it needs to be more.
It's small, right? Yeah, you need probably 30 of those to power a house. What can you power with this?
A phone?
Maybe a phone, maybe a little bit more than a phone. What could you power?
Yeah.
A fan, a TV, exactly. Something like that. You know, thank you.
Harrison?
Thank you. Yeah, it's true. So the only issue is in here we cannot power anything. So why? There's no sun. So when can you not make this work? At night. Storming when there's a big cloud, for instance, you cannot do anything. So, you know, solar has a limitation. The good way is we could actually put all the energy into a battery. The problem is batteries are very expensive, dirty, and for now, it's not the best option. So, Tesla is working on it, but we'll see. Okay, question?
Also, another problem with solar
But
panels.
recycle. I'm sure you've been taught many times, but I know that sometimes it's good to repeat. So I need to, we're going to need to split the group in two. So what's your name? Isidro. Boom, this way, Isidro. Everybody left of Isidro is going to be team A. So you are, team A is over here. Now, but you are, what's your name? Carlos, this way. Okay. Everybody right of Carlos is this way. Okay. So you have two teams. All right. Team A. Who wants to be the team leader? Whoa, what's your name? Rohan. Come here. So you have two big stickers. Can you give it to me? Rohan, you're going to share this with your team. This is kind of what is recyclable in Miami-Dade. Maybe if you go to California, it's different. But this is what we accept in our little bin that you have in your house. So share that with everybody so that everybody understands. Same thing over here with... what's your name?
Michael.
Michael, come here. So Michael, same thing. You're going to share this with your team. And what's going to happen, let me show you. We're going to, well, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to look at it. And then we'll do some examples.
Know that. That's a quiz. That's a quiz. After class, it's a quiz.
And you have, what is this? A recycling bin, okay? Okay, you have a bunch of stuff that is a mix. recycling, and trash. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna pick one, show the team, and they're gonna tell you if it's recyclable or not. I'm gonna give you some examples, okay? So there's no competition right now, you just tell me.
Recycle.
Definitely. A little tip. Everything that has a narrow neck can be recycled. Plastic containers that have a narrow neck and a large base can be recycled. My suggestion when you're home is to do this when you recycle. Okay? Because when you leave it like this, first, never put a bottle, plastic bottle, full of liquid in there. If there's a little bit of liquid, that's fine. But full of liquid, the problem is those big bulldozers over there in the facilities, they're going to crush it, and it's going to mess up all the good paper and cardboard that you have in there. So it's all for nothing. Because right now we have something called single stream. Everything goes together. It's good, and it's bad because sometimes the recycling gets contaminated. That's the issue. You can put the top, that's fine, okay? So that's actually recyclable. What do you think this is? Recyclable or not?
Yes.
Recycle.
Definitely. Paper, any kind of paper, with a staple on it, a clip, a little window, anything that is clean. And that's my key word for you guys. Paper and cardboard that need to be clean. If there is some food, some liquid, some coffee, some cook on it, that's it. It's useless for the industry. It's going to worth $0. People are making money out of paper, you know. They get the paper, you don't think they do it for because they're nice. The industry is making money out of this. But if it's full of crap, they don't want it. They say, no, that's, sorry, this is going to the landfill. So it's all for nothing. That's the issue. It looks like it's recyclable because it's cardboard, okay, like this cardboard, but it's actually dirty, so that's actually trash. And you're right, it's complete trash. Okay, you understood the concept, so let's do the competition, and in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'll check who's the winner, okay? Alright, so you pick it, whatever in it, and you show your team